A segment from this episode featuring Brad Garlinghouse is something you should watch. In the last video, we did not show it to you. These are the videos that we are going to play for you. This is just the beginning of the video, so there is no need to be concerned about anything. Please take a seat, relax, and let us to explore into this topic. During this period of time, Bitcoin has climbed by $64,500 over the course of the previous 24 hours, while Ethereum has increased by 68%, reaching a closing price of $3,500 and is currently about 1%. In addition to the fact that XRP is going to hit 49 cents, USDC and USDT are also getting closer and closer to their respective dollar. PEGS 487 is the number that my dog is attempting to enter. It is highly likely that you have witnessed him perform a song and dance. His head is adorned with a comb, and he is standing behind me. He has undergone leg surgery, and he is experiencing discomfort. He is making me go absolutely insane this morning. As he moves to the left and right, he looks at me with tears in his eyes. What he wants is completely unknown to me. All that is required of him is to take his medication, get some rest, and feel better in order for him to be able to quit smoking. Despite this, he is eager to settle on a choice and confront the entire Bitcoin market before moving further. An amount equal to $364 billion or $2 trillion is the limit. Right now, you should go to the XRP store. We have demonstrated the whiskey settings to you. These Bitcoin cups are the most latest and adorable things in the world. It is certain that they possess a sizable Bitcoin holding. Attention, all of the fans, those mugs are of the highest quality. It appears that the orange one with the Bitcoin etching is the most attractive. There is a possibility that XRP could have legal repercussions, according to legal experts. The following are the reasons that led to the establishment of the court. In California, a security system ought to be protected, but in New York, it should not be secured. Fred claims that he will most likely reach a settlement with the defendant in order to prevent a possibly terrible jury verdict with injuries that are only somewhat severe. In a nutshell, the court has stated that the determination of whether or not XRP is considered a security in the context of retail sales made on exchanges is not a question of law, but rather the responsibility of the jury. In the end, the cryptocurrency community needs to continue to advocate for federal legislation in order to prepare for the arrival of XRP. There is a difference between the security of BA in California and that in New York, where Torres, an incorrect judge, has made decisions that are special to XRP. Note that this is not a guarantee. It is not possible to simply go ahead and behave in a particular manner. It's probably security, considering that I'm a judge in California who works part-time. After that, Texas asks if there is a security guard, and New York responds by saying, bro, there is no security guard, and I do not like it in the United States of America. The concept of security does not exist there. It's easy. It's all right, bada bing bada. According to the records kept, I'll introduce you to Brad Garlinghouse in case you don't believe me. It is likely that you will leave. There have been a lot of other people who have taken note, and some of them have even taken action. According to Brad Garlinghouse, a great number of false headlines have been published by publishers, some of which involve inaccuracies in factual information. The class action lawsuit that was filed against XRP was decided upon yesterday by a judge in California. I am overjoyed by the fact that there are some individuals responsible for rectifying them. Indeed, this is a really important victory. The class action claims that were brought forth in the complaint were denied, and the result does not change or contradict the conclusion that the New York court reached, which was that XRP did not meet the criteria for a security. All of the allegations that Ripple had unlawfully sold XRP in violation of federal security laws were rejected by the court in California. A trial will be held for the one state lawsuit that is still outstanding. The amount of XRP that I owe is simply a few hundred, and PLF did not buy it directly from Ripple himself. I can't even say for certain whether or not he was aware of the announcement prior to trading. Consequently, this proved that the troll's attempts to alter statements in order to win class action settlements worth hundreds of millions of dollars through the judicial system in the United States were failed. At long last, I am a firm believer in the assertions I have made, and I am looking forward to delivering additional details about them during the trial. Do you remember this individual? It is at this time that I am unable to recall his name. In an effort to get his hands on you, he started kicking and screaming. He plans to file a lawsuit for hundreds of millions of dollars now that he has lost $50. People will file lawsuits for whatever reason. From time to time, I find myself reflecting on my younger years. I would guess that was 15 or 20 years ago. As a result, I made the decision to stop going on dates with myself. Legal action was taken against McDonald's because the coffee they served was served at an overly high temperature. In this universe, there are actual lives being lived. Who would bring a lawsuit or attempt to file a lawsuit over a relatively trivial subject merely because they have the desire to do so? It would appear that they are attempting to guide me via a shortcut, but I am unsure whether or not it satisfies the requirements. Whatever you choose to call it, the fact remains that they are merely attempting to make a living. At this point in time, they are making an effort to amass a substantial amount of money in order to secure their financial future and eliminate the possibility of ever having to work again. It is possible that they will file 40, 50, or 60 cases suing for anything and everything. Perhaps they will continue to be grouped together. Some people in this society are insane, and that is how they are able to make money off of it. XRP is not a security endpoint, despite the fact that it is so widely ignored. This is where I began it. When we simplify the story, we are better able to comprehend what is being told. The Chief Executive Officer of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse, talked to Crypto World on CNBC this week about the cryptocurrency community and how it is coming together to play a key part in the elections that will take place in the United States in 2024. It is important to pay attention because, as was indicated before, this is a pivotal moment for crypto, his team, and everyone who is attempting to catch up in Washington, D.C. At a time when we want the United States to be among the financial hubs of this new wave of technology, well, we want the United States to be the epicenter of this new wave of technologies, of course. This is an industry that has lagged behind in Washington and has been defensive against some individuals who are presumably ignorant, and occasionally, whether on purpose or not, I'm not sure, but seriously, those who are attempting to destroy cryptocurrency in the United States. For this reason, we require persons in government who are in favor of cryptocurrency. In support of cryptocurrency, President Trump, the conquest of Massachusetts is John Dion's ultimate objective. For this to be a pro-crypto environment, we need folks who are forward-thinking rather than part of the old elite. There is an abundance of the old aesthetic. When we found out about Clayton and Hinman, we felt a sense of relief. I have the impression that Gensler made a decision that was quite poor. Gensler's option appears to be less desirable, at least when compared to Clayton's. These bargains on brown paper bags are not a secret from anyone. You continued to make an attempt to push cryptocurrency despite the fact that they behaved in a selective manner. It is Gensler, the victor, who is merely itching to launch an assault. Nothing or anything is important to him. He is unconcerned. Although he wants to contact you, he is simply interested in making money. Is that correct? It makes no difference to him whatever your name is, where you live, or where you are located. A ruling regarding the Ripple stablecoin litigation is expected to be made by Cobb within the next month, according to his statement. There is a high probability that the price of XRP would not be affected in any way by the occurrence of a Ripple IPL, which I anticipate will take place in the year 2025. The sole potential effect of an intellectual property would be the possibility of gaining a more in-depth understanding of Ripple's business processes. It is possible that you are aware of the fact that this process is taking place in the background. What kind of impact will this have on the price of the XRP pump? The conclusion of a lawsuit will, without a doubt, leave you with a positive feeling. You are aware, as members of the community, that there is a possibility that there could be a modest increase in price and an exchange-traded fund that is comprised entirely of XRP will give support. The stable currency, which will sustain the price because it operates on the XRP ledger, is especially significant when we notice institutional money entering the market. For this reason, the price will be supported. Specialists are of the opinion that if it makes use of the XRP ledger, then it has satisfied all of the requirements to reach the age of 30. Who were the people who said this one? Although I have never heard of Tai Tai, it seems as though XRP has fulfilled all of the requirements and satisfied all of the standards to move forward with Wave 3 of Wave 5, which is exactly what he is looking at as we come to the end of this discussion. Is he looking for this in particular? Unquestionably, the bull run that lasted from 2020 to 2021 came to an abrupt end, following the same path that it had taken when it reached its highest point